We're going to be looking into these variables here with Sass, so we can do a little bit more interactivity with our CSS, and it's easier to change large amount of style in your web page or mobile application or whatever. Variables are actually, I know the term from math, where we can store a lot of different things, and so usually in math it would be numbers, but we can store data, strings, text lines, and whatever we want really. Now I'm going to show you a basic example in my web storm. So go to your web storm and to your Sass file, and we're just going to create a variable here, and we need to create it by using this little sign here. I'm going to join. Ooh, I can zoom, sweet. So creating a $sign, and on a Mac that would be Shift Option 3. I have no idea what it is on a PC, sorry, but I'm sure you can figure it out. And I'm just going to name this BG color. In this case, I'm just going to actually show you how we can start doing this. So we do this, and then we hit a like you would inside your normal CSS like this with a colon, and then we're going to type in a color here. I'm just going to type in light, okie dokie, sky blue, like this. So light sky blue, like this one down here. Now instead of having light sky blue down here, I can actually start using this this variable up here down here instead. So let's try this, delete this, and we're going to type our dollar sign BG, and now you can see it pops up because it knows it's there, BG color, and it highlights it so we know they're connected. And then we can click save, and if it's still running, you can see down here it converts. Let's go to our CSS, and bam, still the same, but it doesn't write out these variables because CSS can't actually interpret them by itself, and that's what Sass is doing for us, is converting all of this into basically this here. Right? I know right now we actually wrote more than we did before, but the cool thing is, if this was a div block or this was a primary color, usually we have something called primary color for our design, like background color or something like this. If we were to change this or whatever we wanted, we can just change it one place instead of 10 places. So you remember your example where you had 9 boxes. If you were to change the shadow, you had to go through it 9 times and change it. But by this and using a variable, we can just do it one time here. So instead of light blue, we want it to be light something else. Now let's go with a hashtag reddish color. Let's go AA00. That's really dark red. And when we go to our document here, it's going to convert this as well. So it just converts this, and we can just continue adding all these variables to our page, and that's really neat when you get a big system. The bigger the system, the more excellent this is really. For really small system, it's up to you, but I would definitely urge you to start using this way of structuring your CSS, so we can actually divide it up in smaller modules, what we want to call it. But that's for something a later discussion.